Praise be to Allah, Lord of the worlds, and peace and blessing be upon His last messenger, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his companions, and those who follow the right path. Dear viewers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace be upon you and the mercy of Allah and His grace. Welcome again to Understanding Islam Ramadan. Dear beloved viewers, the end of Ramadan and the fasting month is marked by a great celebration called Eid al-Fitr, which is the festival of breaking the Sawm and ending the fast. It is a great festival that is celebrated by Muslims throughout the world. The Eid begins with takbir, magnifying and glorifying Allah Almighty, followed by giving out a small charity called Zakat al-Fitr to be given to needy people. The charity is about 2.5 kilograms from local grains or similar food, and it is an obligatory worship upon each and every Muslim. The idea is to help poor people buy new clothes and foods so they too can celebrate and enjoy Eid. Early in the morning, a little while after sunrise, Muslims gather in large masjids and in large outdoor praying areas called musalla to offer a special prayer called Salat al-Eid to thank Allah Almighty for His help, support, and guidance in Ramadan. Gifts and presents are exchanged in Eid between family, friends, and neighbors, and the Eid holiday usually runs for 3 consecutive days. Eid Day is a day of happiness. It is a day of felicity, a day of festivity and celebration for successfully completing one of the pillars of Islam, the Sawm duty. It is also the day of receiving the mercy, rewards, and bless of Allah Almighty. It is important to be moderate in Eid and avoid wasting and squandering. We should avoid being lavish and extravagance. Enjoying Eid does not mean hurting other people or inflicting harm on them. So enjoy yourself without harming others. Enjoy and let others enjoy their Eid as well. It is also important to keep a good relationship with your relatives all the time, and more so in such occasions. However, when we dress up in our best clothes and put on our perfumes and congratulate one another, we should remember many of our brothers and sisters who are not so lucky and who are in difficulty or in need. There are 2 groups of them that we should care about more. The first group is the sick and patients, those laying down on hospital beds. Some of them have been there for a long time. They cannot be with their families, children, and friends at this special time. Feel for them and their loneliness. Pay them a visit if you can, especially in such occasions. You may do that after you have finished visiting your family and friends or in the way to visit them. Make them happy and give them some encouragement. That will give them hope and take away the sadness from their hearts and put a smile on their lips and happiness on their faces. Remember that it is one of their rights upon Muslims to visit them when they are not well, as the Messenger ﷺ said. The second group of people is those who are in poverty and in need, especially widows and orphans who lost their loved ones and their support. Those who cannot feel and enjoy Eid as other people do. Reach out for them and give them some of your money, clothes, toys, and gifts. Try to make them happy. Enable them to join the festivals with other people. Enjoy their family and their friends. It is a great blessing that we have Islam, this beautiful religion that calls for practical help and support for those who are unfortunate, those who are in need and in difficulty, as Islam considers this help and support one of their rights and one of our duties. That is why there is the obligatory charity of Zakat al-Fitr, which must be given out before Eid by each and every Muslim. Even if you missed giving it before Eid, Zakat al-Fitr is not abolished. It is a debt that must be paid. And we have to give it as soon as possible. Dear viewers, we will return after this short break, so stay with us. A big Eid Mubarak to all of you, and may Allah accept our good deeds from Ramadan and rewards our worship and effort. See you soon. Welcome back to Understanding Islam. Eid and its celebrations are upon us, singling the joyous occasion of Eid al-Fitr and the marking of the end of a long month of fasting and worship. Dear viewers, Eid is a day of happiness and joyous festivities. It is recommended to enjoy and celebrate Eid. However, this enjoyment and celebration should not be with forbidden things. Sadly, some Muslims do that, and they go back straight to where they were before Ramadan. This is not the way to thank Allah Almighty for His mercy and blessings. This is not what we learned from Ramadan and its great practical lessons. The Eid in Islam is not mere fun, play, pastime, and amusement. Both Eids in Islam come after performing a pillar in Islam and after a great act of worship. Eid is actually a religious practice to thank Allah Almighty for His guidance and His forgiveness. After the final breaking of the fast, Eid starts with takbir from the last sunset of Ramadan till after sunrise in the morning, followed by Eid Salah and prayers. After the prayer, a short khutbah or speech is delivered to remind people to thank Allah Almighty and to give the obligatory charity to people in need. Dear viewers, Eid is a time of forgiveness and pardon. It is a good time to purify our souls and remove any enmity from our hearts. Let us seize this opportunity to spread love and forgiveness instead of enmity and hatred. Let us pardon those who erred against us and set aside the past mistakes and misunderstandings. Let us reconnect once again with our friends and neighbors. Start by greeting them heartedly and praying for them. Some of the common greetings in Eid are تَقَبَّلَ اللَّهُ مِنَّا وَمِنْكُمْ. May Allah accept worship from us and from you. This is reported to be the greeting among the Sahaba radiallahu anhum. You may also use any of the traditional greetings in Eid, such as Eid Mubarak, or wish you a blessed Eid, or Eid Sa'id, wish you a happy Eid, or Min al-Aidin wal-Faizin. May you be one of those who succeeded, and may it come back to you again and again. And also you may hear كل عام وأنتم بخير. May every year find you in good health and welfare, etc. Finally, do not forget to fast the 6 days of Shawwal. It is the sunnah and tradition of the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he encouraged Muslims to fast them. And he said, whoever fasts Ramadan and follows it with 6 days from Shawwal, it is as if he fasted the whole year. You can fast them either consecutive or in separate days at any time, but during the month that follows Ramadan. Dear viewers, we will be back for a second season of Understanding Islam after Eid, inshallah. We look forward to seeing you then. Dear viewers, we supplicate to Allah Almighty to repeat Ramadan for us again and again, and guide us to avail its blessings and rewards, and make us good for ourselves and everyone around us. Ameen. Eid Sa'id, happy Eid to you. كل عام وأنتم بخير. May every year find you in goodness and well-being. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace be upon you and the mercy of Allah and His grace.